Jeff Haig with EnviroGreen Insulation, and what we are doing at this house today. We are a new construction over in Lakeview with Floyd Simeon from Crescent City Builders, and we were here for an HBA meeting earlier today. We got everyone together from the Home Builders Association of the Greater New Orleans area along with the Green Building Council and spoke about what to do, the best installation practices in new construction house. You know, when it comes to spray foam insulation and new construction, there's always a lot of comments out there, and we were here at this meeting today to discuss those comments, bullet point the things that you need to be concerned with, look at around the house, take everyone walking around the house to give them a visual of what it should look like when you spray foam in the house, and address the things such as the heating in the house, the fresh air intake from outside. What kind of ductwork to use, sealing processes, working around windows and doors and headers of a house. How many inches thick should the insulation be? So we were here with the Home Builders Association going over all those practices today.
It's Katrina, and if something went wrong with it, it's because you didn't install it correctly. That's all it comes down to. You didn't vent the house correctly, or you didn't install it correctly. You didn't do it with a house as a system. That's right. You're looking at like one little thing. You'll see people just like foam an addition on a house or do something stupid like that. There's a lot of foam crews out there. The guys just go buy a truck and start foaming. I don't think we have any requirements on the foam crews right now. So guys, you just got to understand the whole system. Make sure you're closing up right. If any of you guys are curious about it too, when this house is finished, we're going to come in and do a blower door test, and we'll have a meeting at that time. So everybody will be welcome. We'll send the invitations out. You come see how blower doors are done.
Guys, it's heading this way. I'm surprised New Orleans hasn't picked it up, but South Central has by now. Which the question is, well, you're doing 5 inches of open cell or 5 inches, let's say 5 inches of insulation in your roof line. You don't really have an R30. I thought code is an R30. Yeah, that's true, but that's based on prescriptive path. Prescriptive path says do this, do this, do this, do this. Who cares about the actual performance of the house? Just do these things. And performance path looks at that and says, okay, well, if you actually make it an enclosed attic assembly, a conditioned attic therefore, which means you're... And the other one big thing, and we get this question a lot, is ASHRAE 62.2 standards. Well, if the foam makes my house too tight and I have sick house syndrome, no. And you can, and by the way, you can actually achieve sick house syndrome on a fiberglass and cellulose house too. It has nothing to do about the material that's being used. Nothing. It has nothing to do with it. It's about how tight did you make your house and are you properly introducing fresh air into the house. I've tested cellulose and fiberglass houses that were, believe it or not, outperformed a lot of foamed houses that I've seen blown by other insulators. What did they do differently? Airtight drywall coach, which is something commonly practiced in California. I think originated in California. They've done a lot of things, so you can make a fiberglass house just as tight as a foam house, and you need to follow ASHRAE 62.2 standards, which is taken right. I mean, that would be an HVAC contractor's. That would go right to HVAC contractor's alley.